Okay, hello. Today I'm making a brief, vaguely throwaway video regarding the 2010 film Predators. This might seem vaguely unusual that I'm discussing a film like this. One may perceive me as discussing, somewhat snobbier titles. If I'm talking about genre films, it's kind of 20th century cataloging, chronicling, these great practical effects driven 20th century genre films. Um, I've expressed a mild preference for practical over digital effects, although not exclusively. Not on paper, but just in terms of what the output has been thus far in the history of cinema. I'm a bit disappointed with what digital has had to offer, all things considered. Anyway, I'm good at going on tangents, as I just did. Not usually useful tangents, however. So I absolutely love 1987's Predator. We all do. It's a cliche. I'm not even going to discuss that film, any individual film, any further now, as of now. And Predator 2, yeah, it's cool as well. I'm quite fond of Predator 2, when I really think about it. And Predators, I've been enamored with the Predator mythos for a very long time now. I would have been 11. Yeah, 11 when I first saw Predator. I don't know if it's yeah, 11 years old. I would have been a bit older seeing Predator 2, 14 or so. Just DVD rentals, you understand. And Predators I saw at the cinema at the time, and when I was 14, with parental guidance, don't get me wrong. And and so yeah, I saw Predators at the cinema at night. Actually, I remember on a weeknight, I believe, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was just superb. This is just so adolescent and masturbatory. Something so gloriously, beautifully adolescent about the concept design of the Predator. Stan Winston designed him in a sense to be the ultimate monster, and like other than the xenomorph, obviously, it is. It's the most interesting, iconic, coolest cinema monster that isn't the xenomorph. That's what it's considered in the popular zeitgeist. Generally speaking, that's my perception of the popular discourse. But a couple years went by and I started to really think about it. I was like, yeah, is Predator's that great? Nah, it's okay. Whatever. It's kind of just a electrified, pornographic remake of the first film, and just, tries to make it bigger and better and modern, top it. But is it really a better film than Predator 1987 or even Predator 2 from 1990? Not really. No one serious actually thinks that way. Then I was thinking about it, and I was like, Predator's fucking cool as. I love Predator. Those Dark Horse comics were cool. It's just the coolest mythos. Like so many times, I try to imagine, like, some cool, like, just a very kind of creative thought experiment. I try to imagine a action sequence scenario in my head where, there's some monster or with, like, weapons going through a kind of, obstacle course of some kind, featuring, monsters in a kind of gladiatorial sense, or, human enemies, human military weaponry, artillery. And it's always vaguely inspired by Stan Winston's Predator. It's so formative on my creative compositional grammar in terms of, monsters, action sequences, non-human protagonists slash antagonists for human protagonists or antagonists, respectively. So interesting. And so I came to the conclusion, how can I not love Predators? Predators is a ton of fun. It's not revelatory. It's just using the first film to create contemporary set pieces, and it's very much, remember how great Predator was thing, which was just... This is a very early example of that much maligned phenomenon, though commercially successful phenomenon throughout the 2010s. I actually don't think that phenomenon was the end of the world. I didn't hate seeing, classic tropes of recognizable IPs in a contemporary scene. I didn't hate that. I didn't even hate the idea of it. But was it a bit of a dead end, and was it concerning that it became the dominant trend? I suppose. I'm one of these people who feels as though no matter where you look, like if you look around the globe, you'll find more than enough films to rescue any to cure any cynicism you have with the medium. I mean, I'll help you out. Like, if you need titles, I'll send them to you. Well, I'll send you the titles. I don't know if I'll send you download links. Maybe I could, but I'm not going to confirm that. Anyway, I think Predators is pretty cool. They made one other Predator film after this one, The Predator, which I won't discuss on this program. Perhaps another day. No, definitely another day. And I'll briefly address... Okay, so the Alien franchise I have an immense love for as well. Well, I mean, the first three, and then I don't like Alien Resurrection at all. And then there's Prometheus, which... Yeah, look, I saw Prometheus at the cinema at the time with some friends, you know. I was in year 10, we were all 16, going on 16. And we had a grand old time, you know. The abortion scene and the monsters and... You know, just liking this movie that all the people who were, you know, especially in the budding social media age that we're still in, were very quick to be like, oh, I'm so normal, and Prometheus is a fucked up movie. Oh, I'm so normal. That's weird. And I'm not weird, I'm normal. Oh. I mean, all things considered, I'm not defending Prometheus. I even loved Prometheus at the time, and I was clamoring up and down, no, this is a great Ridley Scott vision. This isn't just some disposable film that would be almost the exact same if Michael Bay and or Roland Emmerich directed it. But you know what? It is that film. Then that's not the end of the world. It's the better film by Michael Bay or Roland Emmerich had they directed it. Yeah, it's better than any of those guys' films. But it still comes across that way. Alien Covenant I liked more. There's about 2 minutes of footage in Alien Covenant / 2 scenes in Alien Covenant shots, which are terrific. And the rest of it's really stock standard and kind of boring, and one of the most unrecognizably Ridley Scott films that he's yet directed. I mean, it's hard to believe that Ridley Scott... Like, I mean, why is Danny McBride in that fucking film? It just makes me cringe relentlessly. I didn't forget about Alien vs. Predator, the duology. I wish I could forget about them. It's easy for me to forget about Alien vs. Predator Requiem because I haven't actually seen that. The reason I haven't seen it is because Alien vs. Predator is one of the 5 worst films I have ever seen in my life. You can't do this kind of fan art homage thing and it be a kind of punch in the face to fans of Alien and Predator. Fans of both Alien and Predator, I mean, have you read the comic books? Do you know what a xenomorph is capable of compared to a predator? You can't have a xenomorph kill 2 predators. No. I'm sorry, but like, I have to be a fanboy, pedantic, geek, nerd, piece of shit here, and say that that ruins the film to an irrevocable degree. And even if the film around it wasn't atrocious, which, you know, like as you would expect, it really, really is, Predators is kind of cool. If you're interested, go check it out. It's pretty pornographic in a, you know, fan art sort of way, but it's cool. Very action figure sort of movie, but I dig.